humbly tell protege that this government of Prime Minister Holness listens and wants musicians to have spaces where they can earn their livelihood in peace and where Jamaicans have the opportunity to enjoy reggae music in peace. Madam Speaker, the necessary funding of $120 million has been included in the budget to complete the rehabilitation of Jam World and Fort Rocky as fully functional 24/7 entertainment zones. Madam Speaker, tell protege that with this government, reggae music will play in Kingston 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Mr. Nigel Clarke, we have 14 parishes in Jamaica. 14 parishes that love to party. 14 parishes that people go out, go sell them items, go sell them goods, go sell them little weed and them little something there, you know, to make a living and promoter sell them liquor, artists make them money. 14 parishes. But yet still, the only place that you pick out of all 14 was to refurbish Portmore Jam World for entertainment purpose 24 hours. So what you want St. Elizabeth people them to do? Left from St. Elizabeth and Chilani people them left from Chilani and Watchy people them left from Watchy and St. Thomas people left from St. Thomas, St. Mary people left from St. Mary and down Westmoreland and Andover and them place left from for them place and come to Kingston, come party for the night. What about open a 24 hour a place where you can play music in every parish? Or even if you can't do it in every parish then. Do one of Montego Bay, do one of Ochi, do one over St. Mary, or maybe do one over Portland, do one over, you know, make everybody get a slice of cake so nobody no feel left out. And then again, Mr. Finance Minister, how much is it going to cost for someone to rent that venue? Or with the tax thing I go? You know, explain to me something to we know. There is nothing at all inside your budget that you break down and explain to the people of Jamaica, because you know, say most of the people of Jamaica don't want to, them not even care if you break it down. Once them hear you say freeness, them accept it. Once them hear you say freeness, them accept it. But majority of them don't even know, so what you are saying do not stand for them. And that's why I always come and calling out. But people don't understand that. But bless up to my viewers and my subscribers. I hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray. Because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, we are going to run the intro and come on. We're soon forward. So, welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers. We continually support the channel and I help the channel to grow. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, remember to leave a like on this video. Give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Alright? Now, my people, Nigel Clarke read the budget yesterday and yeah, the budget sound pretty good, but does it sound pretty good on the poor people's side? Because you know we have to talk up for the people. Enough people don't like for you when we talk, but we just have to talk. Enough people we talk them say we're one-sided, but what else is there to talk about on the other side? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? There is nothing there to talk about on the other side. The government is Jamaica Labour Party, Andrew Holness. So we have to talk about the Jamaican Labour Party, Andrew Holness, until we get something else to talk about. But for now, the focus is about making sure that the Jamaican Labour Party do what they're supposed to do. Them supposed to do them work. That is what we are talking about. And that is what we are pressuring for them to get up and start do the work of the Jamaican people. That is what we are talking about. Far too long these people are taken with a fool. And we're not an idiot. Now, why can't these people at least break down whatsoever them a put towards the poor people. Make them understand it. Why them never break it down? Alright, you say the budget is to help out poor people and take them out of poverty to prosperity. But yet still you're not being transparent. So hard the people of Jamaica with your budget. They don't understand nothing that you're saying. Some of the people them don't understand nothing that you're saying. While some of them understand and some of them are tell us a crap. The budget is a crap. You understand what I say? No. Nigel Clarke. What you need to do is to come out and break down the budget to the people and break down words by words, line by line. Make the people them understand what you're saying and see if the people them now go tell us I just pure crap your chat. Remember, no new tax, but yet still no new tax. So you, Nigel Clarke, masterfully remove the redundancy package by implementing unemployment insurance, and now workers must contribute to it. How wicked is that? So they get 4,000 per month from the threshold increase, and them going to take it out with unemployment insurance. So I want to say the chick people. So now we get 4,000 per month from the threshold increase, and them are going to take it out back. Them going to take out back every single dollar in the unemployment insurance. 4,000 per month, and them are going to take it all back in the unemployment insurance. But yet still, they make it look like them do something for people. Them not do nothing for no. Every word that come out of these people mouth are chicks. Them know how to trick the people them. Just like when them increase the teacher them, the doctor them, or shall I say, the police and the nurse them pay by 20%. And then them take away other benefit from them. So, you want to raise a pay, you are going to lose other benefits. You see the general ship where they go on, people? You see the general ship where they go on? And every time when these people said something, people jump and say, yes! Best prime minister, best finance minister. Yes, them are the best because they're chicksters. They are chicksters. So them are the best. Why do you think they will not come out and break down the math stone? Because them know they're not going to be able to do the maths. Because them sure know say. All you know want hear is the word from the mouth. And you okay with that. You don't want to hear nothing more. When these people talk, on if it draw for on a computer and anything one can draw for, and do the maths and make sure the maths are maths. We need to put pressure upon this government so them can deal with people better than how them deal with people, because them take 300% pay increase because them say it will make more people come into politics. Why every time when them take a raise or them do something for themselves as a politician, they have to do it in a big whack. And they are here to serve the people, to make the people them life better. And when time, they want to do it for the poor people them, the people of Jamaica, the citizens of Jamaica. We have paid tax, the taxpayers of Jamaica. They have to just pinch on something and take off back something. Like they take with a fool. When them take 300% pay increase. You hear them say them going to take off nothing off of them pay. No, them go behind people back and say them go do one next something again. I remember what they say them go do. And people start balancing, no, you can't take 2 pay increase. This is how these people work. So when you jump up and say, yes, everything good, because them do something for we, they not do nothing for we. Them not do nothing for we. Them only a rob we. Them a dig out we eye them. Them a creep out we eye ball. Them a creep everything off it. All because we Jamaican no know how to come together and fight for the right. Stand up on our feet and ensure that these politicians do what they're supposed to do. Serve the people of Jamaica. Serve the people of this land. But as more than say, some uno just love the party. I uno just love the people what they talk. And they say, oh, we have to increase the threshold and this and that. Yes, and that uno love. Uno just want to hear that from the time it be nice. But you see me now, no politician can frighten me. Because me all know say them are tricksters. We all know say them are tricksters. It's just that some of we no accept it because we're just afraid to accept that these people are tricksters. You're tricksters. Now people state a thought on that down below in the comment section. And as usual, people, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up. Alright. Now I promised to bring you part 2 of a video the other day. And I still haven't bring you part 2 as yet. So now I am going to bring you part 2 of that video. Alright, so subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. Share the content and like the video.
Welcome back, my viewers. Today we're going to continue reading from the article Debunking the Myths about the 1980s under Edward Seaga. And this article, as I said before, was written by Shalman Scott, former JLP mayor of Montego Bay. Now, so far, remember, this is a labor right, not a comrade will write this article. So, him give you the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So, if them say it ugly, them for no say it ugly. So far, Mr. Scott has said that under the 80s, under Edward Seaga, never pretty. So I could get back into it. In 1980, Seaga came to power. When Seaga came to power, the Jamaica's debt to GDP ratio was 63%. The debt ballooned to 262% of the GDP in 1989, which represents an increase of 315.8% in Jamaica's indebtedness over the 9-year period of this JLP Seaga administration. Any single-digit growth in the economy in the face of the growth in debt was of no particular significance and consequence. It must be noted that the source of the minimal growth over the period was primarily due to a reduction in oil price in 1986 and beyond. Contrary to popular belief, this was not due to any successful investment projects nor any new investments apart from sweatshop jobs in the garment industry. David Rockefeller, who came to turn Jamaica into the Singapore of the Caribbean, packed his bag and left Jamaica in less than 5 months of his arrival, following several disagreements with Seaga. Most ironically, the flight of capital continued under Seaga, with ExxonMobil, the principal oil refinery, pulling out of Jamaica. The gas station lines were long and uncomfortable as people who had urgent business to attend to were locked in gas lines for hours. Life in Jamaica began to make no sense. Migration and brain drain gained momentum. The major bauxite companies followed closely behind Exxon, leaving Jamaica. From 1980 to 1983, the JLP government under Seaga failed a minimum of 4 IMF tests. And as the pressure of a rapidly deteriorating economy hit Seaga, he seized a distraction of the political crisis in Grenada and called a snap election in 1983. The PNP did not contest, and so the JLP had all 60 seats in the parliament and 21 in the Senate. With no opposition in parliament, Seaga began to indiscriminately wield his axe. This included the tax axe as well as his axing of many government departments, resulting in widespread closures and thousands of redundancies. 18,000 public sector workers lost their jobs. He dismantled the structure of the local government system, leaving the parish councils with the singular responsibility of managing markets and cemeteries, bereft of funds. The only duty left for mayors to perform without authority of the Minister of Local Government was that of approving the exhuming of dead bodies. The KSAC was abolished. Duckenfield and Grace Inn Sugar Estates were closed. Monique Teachers College and Jamaica School of Agriculture closed. An auction system introduced where those who wanted foreign exchange to conduct business could apply to BOJ twice per week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Several hospitals were either closed or downgraded, including Ulster Springs, Spaldings, Alexandria, Noel Holmes in Lucy, Hardley in St. Thomas. Listed to be downgraded, Annata Bay, etc. The Community Health Aid Program was abolished. The spraying of ganja, justifiable or unjustifiable, were damaging other legitimate economic efforts of the rural poor, in particular bee farmers and coffee farmers. Things got so bad at BOJ that in 1985, a load of crude oil arrived to be offloaded at the Montego Bay terminal, but the captain refused to unload the oil until he received payment from the JLP government. Hugh Hart, as Minister of Tourism and Energy during that time, had to quickly gather up, with the help of the police, US dollar donations from private businessmen in Montego Bay to pay for the crude oil. After a successful effort of the JLP government begging private citizens to pay its oil bill, the BOJ was able to pay the cargo ship captain his money. He unloaded the crude oil and left Jamaican shores. One of the manifestations of the policies of Seaga in the 1980s was the dramatic increase of the flow of people on the streets selling for survival. These were the victims of downsizing and right-sizing program, gleefully pursued by Seaga. The misery index rose exponentially, and in the 1989 elections, Seaga and the JLP lost 45 out of 60 parliamentary seats. And 4 years later, the JLP lost 7 more in the elections of 1993. This represents a total of 52 seats within 4 years after being in power for the 9 years leading up to the 1989 elections. The ongoing attempt to pass off the 1980s as anything but an ugly and painful period for the Jamaican people is tantamount to the GG being given a throne speech to read in 2011 by the then JLP government that the economy has fully recovered. This after the IMF cut the flow of funds from the previous year in June 2010 to Jamaica, and the national debt in 2011 was growing by an average of over US 10 billion per month. This propaganda is taking advantage of the young and educated but indolent section of the population that are frequently and fluently repeating the foolishness. Time has passed, and even the present political practitioners need to be refreshed, as they are only human. Equally important, the people need to be refreshed cerebrally, for herein lies the importance of staying the course, for what can happen is real, for it has happened before. If many people are told the extent to which things can get bad and shown dramatically the painful pathways we have already walked, particularly at the hands of the JLP and Siaga, I believe more will believe. Thank you. Regards, Shalman Scott. So this is what Shalman Scott had to say about the 1980s. As I said at the beginning in the first part of this video, Shalman Scott was a JLP mayor. He was the first mayor of Montego Bay, and he's a Labourite. So this is basically a case of if fish go sea bottom until it's a shark there, them down there, right? The man is coming from the sea bottom with Edward Siaga, who was his appointed leader as a Labourite. And he is the one that is telling you that things were horrible in the 80s. I lived through the 80s as a child, and while I don't understand a lot of the concepts, I can tell you that people were really miserable. I remember that. And people were happy to see the back of Edward Siaga in 1989. And this is why Siaga never became the Prime Minister of Jamaica again. Jamaican people never like him. Them never in a nothing with him. I thank you. Have yourself a great day.